some people might roll their eyes at this, but I feel like I've got a great relationship with God. I feel so like centered, like, you know, like I do my monk mode, you know, I don't drink, I don't, like, I'm just very dialed in. So first 6 months of the year, you know, I got God on my side. Then, you know, the devil walks in, you know, with a great pair of tits, and I'm like, oh, those look great, you know. And then for 3 months a year, you know, usually in the summer, like I go a little crazy and I go, you know, I have my fun and this and that, until I realize, like, fuck, the devil's got a knife behind her back and she doesn't mean well for me. And then usually around October is when I'm like, fuck, okay, let's get back on it and get back to being focused and this and that. So yeah, you know, it's
always like 6-3-3.
I've noticed that. I've now noticed a pattern.
So you shouldn't be drinking on this podcast then, is that right?
Actually, like, funny enough, when I get back to Dubai, 1 month, the thing I do monk mode, and each time I set sort of a different protocol for myself, which people on my social media just kind of latched onto and took off. Yeah, anyways, so when I get back to Dubai, no alcohol, no caffeine, no sugar, no dates, no women, nothing.
Yeah, fuck.
Do a little detox.
Yeah, okay. Just coming on to Dubai then, briefly, because we were speaking about off camera. Obviously, when did you move out there? It's fairly recent, right?
2 months ago.
Yeah. What was the primary motive?
The primary motive. So if you want the easy answer, I tell people it's because taxes or whatever, blah blah. But actually, funnily enough, I don't really actually ever need to pay taxes again. So basically, the way that the ultra wealthy, which I'm not there yet, but this year has been pretty insane. My investment portfolio is like 12-ish million. Obviously, cryptos have done pretty well this year.
Yeah.
The first 5 months a year, first 5 months a year, I was doing $1 million a month from crypto, which is great as well, because when I left UK, there's no exit tax, so there's just pure income. But anyways, so the thing is, because you get to a certain point, basically what the ultra wealthy do is they just take loans out against their assets. So let's say I want to live off $500,000 a year, right? Every year I take a $500,000 loan, and then that gets paid back via my assets, but loans aren't taxable, right? So I could each year,
reading about this.
Yeah, so each year I can live off $500K a year tax-free in London, and as long as my portfolio increases by, well, if it's at 12, I don't know, can't do that math, but whatever, you know, I think it's like 5% or some shit like that, right? As long as it increases by 5% each year, then I can pay back off the loan and basically just live tax-free. So I didn't actually need to leave the UK for tax. That's kind of the easy thing that I say to people.